Well, good morning. Thank you for joining me. This is the 9 o'clock Pacific Time live channeling. Bring me your questions. Let me see if I can channel an answer for you. The divine is with us. The divine is always with us. The divine is always within. And this morning's meditation at 7:30 on my personal page is it was all about the same thing, that the divine is within us always, like wherever you need it. Good morning, Christine. How nice to see you. Thank you for being here. To get us started, I'm going to read a couple of quotes that have been giving me the zing, that seem like I can sink myself into this message. Here's the first one. I am an empty vessel without desire, hope, ambition, or fear. I am receptive to the divine. I have no agenda. I serve the divine. May her will be done in me, through me, around me. And so it is. Here's another one. Just let these words flow through you, register deep within you, and maybe even repeat them almost like you would an affirmation. Neutralizing all self-centeredness. I come to the divine, that she may fill me full of herself. Fill me with her wisdom, her peace and glory, and make of me a fitting instrument on earth for her love. I am the creativity, the activity, and the expression of the divine. I am surrendered to the divine. I accept the love of the divine. I accept the grace of the divine, the government of the divine. Because of the infinity of the divine, all that is already present. Through the realization of omnipresence, all things already exist. The divine appears as, fill in the blank. God appears as health, clients, money, comfort, time off, love, peace, a camper van. That's my agenda. I'm going to read also the integrating soul prayer. This is on page 320 at the back of my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, for which this group page is named. I put all the prayers and the exercises at the back of the book so you can find them, because the truth, I can't remember which chapters they appear in. Sometimes they appear more than once, but finding them is easier if I could just go to the back of the book and in a cluster, all prayers and exercises are there. This is the integrating soul prayer. So repeat it after me. For the highest good of all, Great Creatress, please open my spiritual heart to full vibrancy. Awaken me to your divine design. By the power of your spirit within me, I presence my soul. I embody its light and consciousness. Oversee my soul and physical experience as we become one. Safe in your embrace. My soul's light fills me to the brim. Recognizing my soul's divinity and alliance with you, I open to receive its beneficial influence. Embodying my soul's light, I am strengthened. I am awakened to its consciousness. Like you, Great Creatress. My soul embraces me kindly. Guides me wisely. Fills my heart with its love. Sweetens my thoughts, words, and deeds with compassion. My soul naturally forms my link with thee, Great Creatress. May all consciousness be of the light. And so it is. Amen. If you want a signed copy of my book, I'll put the link in the comments later for that so that you can email me and get the money to me and I'll send it off to you in the mail. You can also get the Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness companion journal. There, all the questions that you're asked to write upon are written down for you in this book with places to write your responses. And it's really important that you write your responses because you tell yourself what you learned in reading that chapter's material. Once with this book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, once you read chapters 1 and 2 to get the basics of how to open your Akashic records and it gets started, you can bounce around in chapters wherever you like. There's no particular order. There's no like development. I trust that your desire to read the one about alternatives to worry or loving my fear or awaiting divine time and whatever punches your ticket, if that's the thing you need to read that day and write your responses to that day, great. I honor that. It gives you some you know, choice, and I respect your choices. All right. Oh, good morning, Lisa Davis. Good morning, Cassandra Ross. There are other people. Let's see, Maria Lane. Good morning. Good morning, Peggy Leslie Long. Leslie Young. Leslie Young. Good morning, Peggy. It is my heart's desire to greet you. I'm so glad to see you here. I know it's not something that you can usually do. And Christine is here also, amongst others. And I know that the people who are watching later are on YouTube will be getting the energy of this too. So let me just check in with my Facebook page and see who's writing comments in. I saw Cassandra was saying anything that spirit wants me to know today. That's great. Greetings, Cassandra. This is Anubis, and we greet you. You have come so far in the nearly 10 years that we have been working with you, in your energy, in your focus, in your awareness, in your personal strength, and your personal development. You are so much more yourself as you are now than you were back when we started working with you. Focus, the presence in your own life and body are so much more refined, and you are the energy of your soul in waking life, in your dreams, in your meditations. You have brought in the light and life of your soul. And it is our pleasure to be acknowledging you in this way, to being the voice that presences the accuracy of your soul functioning within you, in your body and your personality, in your life. There is so much more that you are relieved of, and you are experiencing your freedom in a wonderful way. It's very wonderful to see. It's wonderful to feel. It is as if you are embodying and living your life fully in the present moment, completely as you and as is appropriate for you. You've taken many steps. You've earned this journey and this reward, in a way, of being yourself as yourself. And there is nothing more that we would want for you, because the clarity exists inside of you. You know that spark of light that is yourself deep within, and you bring it forth in many, many wonderful ways. And then in so doing, you are a contribution to others. You are the light. You are a representation of what can be for those who are still struggling. And you struggled. We know, we are so aware of this. And now we see you sitting in the lap of the divine, fully lit. Your third eye is very strong and present, very strong. And so I sense that you are being very creative, not only in your expression of yourself, perhaps artistically, dance, acting, all the things that make your life wonderful and just turn you on, but you are receiving more creative influences and inspiration, and you are available for that inspiring moment, thought, word, phrase that you are being sent by your soul and the divine. You are plugged in and on tap. You are receiving on a regular basis that which you need to know, moment by moment, day by day. And the absence of fear creates a radiation and a radiance around you that is so palpable. It's wonderful. We honor that you have stepped into your light so much. We would say to Peggy also, this is part of what you are learning as well. So this message has some components for you. And I'm sure others who watch this video will resonate with the acknowledgement, the validation of the struggle, the work, the effort, the suffering, and the blossoming that has happened out of that. It is truly the shedding of the old leaves, and the old leaves decay and feed you back this aliveness. What you release makes room for more of who you truly are. This is the message. This is the way. This is how you do it. Let go. Let go of attachments to things, to people, to situations that you have. This is the way it's got to be. And open to what is, and how you can express yourself so fully into that acceptance of what is. The world is full of conflicts. The world is full of what could be seen as error, but also see it as the world is full of openings that were not here last year, the year before. And you can be lifted up into these openings and find great freedom and love, self-love, love for others, forgiveness for your own errors and mistakes. You can find this so easily now in the energies that are present. Stars and the planets are doing their thing to make this possible as well. But Whenever you see conflict in the world, wars, lies, manipulations, return your attention to that light within and say, I stand with the divine. I am unified with the divine. I am the light of the divine, and I carry that in me, with me, and I share it wherever I go. Oh, so inspiring. Wonderful. Marie Lane says, what are my next step with the challenges on my path? Not to fold, Marie. You are so concerned that you will disappoint yourself, that you will not make the grade, you will somehow fail, or you will slide back into some feeling of being, no, you will never change that thought. You know, you'll never change that way of being. You'll never change that other person. Well, it's true, you won't change the other people. But the truth is, you are changing in yourself, and you're doing it at the pace that is correct for you. Your personality is a little bit afraid of very sudden moves. It's startling, it's upsetting, it's distortion, just creates distortion inside your personality. So your soul is feeding it to you slowly. Make those little changes in life. Go to the different grocery store, go to a different coffee shop, see some different people, do a few different small things in life that gets your personality used to doing the new and being in the new. And find the inspiration and the upliftment in that, and keep acknowledging yourself. When your personality or your mind, your brain sends up a thought like, oh, you'll never change, then just say, ah, but I have. Look at me now. 5 years ago, I was not this way. I am almost all new cells in my body. I am different in my approach and my understanding. I'm expanded in my consciousness. I am taking in new information and energy all the time. And you are. We see you as being very, very clear about what you bring in to your mind and your body to feed yourself spiritually. Because it is true, it's a universal truth that what you bring to your spirit, what you ingest as spiritual food, fills you, fills the empty gap inside, that disconnection, that darkness, that confusion, calms the personality. Everything that all of you do to calm the personality and engage with the light of your soul. These are important moves. These are moves that make your life worth living. This is marvelous. Look at you, all of you. You are not the same as you were, and it is time that you acknowledged it. It would be worthy of you all to write down 5 or 10 things that have changed in you over the last 10 years. Perhaps you are less dependent on humans to fulfill your needs, and you are more dependent upon your interaction with the divine, with your interaction with the light, with your interaction with your soul, to fill that gap inside of you, to bring spiritual food and grow from there. Maybe you have changed your diet, or you are taking more exercise. Maybe you are no longer associating with people that aren't fun, that aren't a full, equal exchange. Maybe you're honoring yourself with being around people that you resonate with now, because your resonance has changed and the old friends don't resonate at that vibration. That's all right. Let people go. The new is on its way. You might as well make room for it. And as you make room for the new, with every validation and every acknowledgement, with writing down these things that you have changed, that you feel differently about how you relate to money, or your anticipation of security, or your need for security. The way you interact with that category of idea, that concept, is very different than the way it was 4 or 5, 6 years ago. Very different. And it seems as if, for Marie especially, that you like yourself better. It is all right to be satisfied with who you are. It's a moment in time and you can validate that. It is actually very beneficial for all of you to acknowledge the shifts, the changes, the adjustments that you are. Let's see what our next steps when the challenges, with the challenges in my path. Greet the challenges much as you would if you were taking a college course on an appropriate or matching subject. These challenges are just more training on how to be the wisdom of your own soul, how to embody your soul's light, how to bring forth that strength, that ever-present durability. You're not nearly as fragile as you were in the past. And so the college course that you are receiving right now, this will be over in about 3 weeks to a month. And it will be a down spell where you get to just adjust and adapt and be. And the next subject matter will come up and you will study that as well. Keep taking in new information and energy. Keep offering yourself more love and acknowledgement. You have done well and you are worthy of divine support, divine love, divine acceptance, divine approval. The divine made you just the way you are for all her own reasons, and so you might as well lean into being that. That's it. Well done. I'm gonna refresh my page here so I can catch up with the questions. The energy is coming through so beautifully this morning. It's so nice to see you, Lisa, as always, my adored daughter. My goodness, such a gift in my life. And how do we greet this day? We stand in the present moment, just the moment. Stay out of the future, get out of the past, come to the moment. Bring all your particles attention, those little tentacles of attention floating around, streaming out from the center, and bring them all into the center point of light deep within your permanent atom of light. Bring all those attention tentacles in and settle in. Maybe it's a breath. Maybe it's a deep breath or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Deep, oxygenating, refreshing breaths. Maybe it's a relaxation in the shoulders, dropping the shoulders into a calm, comfortable state, relaxing. It is no longer about me against the world. It's no longer against anything. We put down our swords, our defenses, our shields, our mechanisms that we think keep us safe, and we rejoin the divine and let her do all of that for us. For her everlasting life is flowing into you in an everlasting way. It is endless, it is infinite, it is all power. We might as well join the winning team, which is reuniting with the divine, reuniting with our souls, and relinking with the divine. Letting the divine in on every thought, every shadow, every particle of self-doubt, every fear. Giving all of these what seems like junk, throwaways, nonsense. Put them in the lap of the divine, hand them over, surrender those things that you think are keeping you safe. And allow yourself to be held by the divine, who absolutely adores you exactly the way you are, for she made you this way. It's true. You're welcome, Marie. You're welcome, Cassandra. It is my joy to be able to bring this to you. It is a necessity for my well-being to function in this way. So you are helping me and my guides to do what we are here to do. All of you have such beautiful light. You are so spiritually ambitious, and you take the work to heart. And you make something of yourselves with it. You use the spiritual tools that have been given you. You let go of the self-punishing and the criticisms and the perfectionism. You let it go. And you be with yourself as you are. And that allows you to embody your soul's light and be in the lap of the divine yourself. To be surrendered. To allow the divine to give all her gifts to you. To all people. The divine shines her light on everyone, the just and the unjust, the sick and the well, the rich and the poor, the good and the bad. And the divine is always giving, always pouring forth all of these blessings without reservation, without withholding anything from you. It's a matter of accepting, of receiving, of saying, yes, divine, I am yours. I accept your love. I accept your guidance. I accept your will for me. I accept your direction. I accept your guidance. I receive all of these gifts in endless supply. I receive the abundance in every form that is needed to continue on my path of reuniting with you, divine. And I am so grateful. It will be interesting to see what you write, perhaps in the comments, as what you are acknowledging yourself for today, what you are validating in yourselves today, to see how to remind yourself how you have changed, how the work is working on you, the efforts are flowing through you and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Mm. It seems that today's message and answers have been delivered. My guides say that they will be with you throughout this day. So call upon them anytime. Anubis, the Akashic beings of light, the Great Creatress, call upon them anytime. They will be here, and they are here in present time, and they will be with you throughout this day. And so it is. We say, Amen. Thank you for being with me. You are wonderful. Most appreciated. Be well. And for those of you watching on YouTube, please do like, subscribe, and share these videos. There are good things to share about them. It may be something that somebody really needs to see, hear, know. And I will put a link in the comments, both on Facebook and YouTube, on how you can buy my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, and be on a mission of growth and change and getting into alignment with your own light and your soul's mission here on earth. It's wonderful. A lot of good stuff in here. And I'm also going to be posting the video that my beautiful daughter did for me that gives you a good outline of what the book's about and how it teaches you and some of the main points that are useful and elevating for you. All right. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now.